Officers involved in sex while on duty: Patrol Officer Megan Hall, Patrol Officer Juan Lugo Perez, Sergeant Lewis Powell, Detective Seneca Shields, Sergeant Henry, K-9 Officer Larry, Patrol Officer Patrick, and Patrol Officer Gavin Schoborough. Hobbs says details of the investigation made public so far have shaken public confidence in the PD.
There's definitely going to be a time period where we're going to have to really emphasize rebuilding the trust of our community.
Hair. This is my real hair. It's time for us to celebrate our uniqueness. You shouldn't need to damage your hair for it to be considered beautiful, because it already is beautiful. Black women are the strongest women I know. My mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother. Celebrate yourself. That black hair.
Zendaya literally just so ranking she gave any
that they're willing to give. The mom catches her daughter cheating on her boyfriend and checks her.
What did you say to him? Who were you hanging out with?
So you know. Self on a scale of 1 through 10.
An 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I bet you think other people gonna agree.
I think so.
Camera for like a second. The mom catches her daughter cheating on her boyfriend and checks her.
What did you say to him? Who were you hanging out with?
So you know.
Yeah, what's her name?
I said I might be going to hang out with her.
What's her name? Great. That doesn't look like a fucking girl to me.
My secret is my boyfriend killed himself in high school because of me.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 through 10?
An 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I bet you think other people gonna agree.
I think so.
I bet. Hey, what would you rate this girl on a scale of 1 through 10? 4. A 4?
All right. I know I said I was going to go live yesterday, but something happened and I won't be going live today, but I did want to drop this video. So the thing is the only mistake that we made, this is the only mistake I believe that we made in this gender war, is that we kind of decided that we were going to make a truce with the opposite gender. And what that truce treaty contained was, okay, we're going to validate them. We're going to take them out. And despite the fact that they may be obese, despite the fact that they may have tattoos on their face, we're still going to leave comments under their pictures in hopes that it's going to get us further. Now, I was actually running an errand, and there was this woman who was at least like maybe 5'4", pushing 180 pounds, almost 200 pounds. She said that she rejects guys daily, that she turns down guys daily. and that her boyfriend, I don't know if this is true or not, but her boyfriend is like 6'3". So I don't know if her boyfriend's a loser or whatever the case may be, or I don't know if he's as fat as her, just taller. I don't really know what the case is. However, in moving forward, as hard as it is, as hard as as hard as it is to stop the urge, as hard as it is to, not do these things, you must stop validating them. You must stop pedestalizing them. And most importantly, you must stop giving your resources to them. This is where this behavior comes from. Now, in terms of Tia Mowry, whatever her name is, Tia Mowry, she divorced her husband only to become a modern woman who I'm pretty sure at this point has gotten her back blown out by now. I don't blame the husband, okay? That's the thing. I don't blame the husband. The only thing I do blame him for is possibly not seeing the signs early on. Therefore, if he saw them early on, he could avoid this catastrophe that he has endured, right? That's the only thing that I believe he made a mistake on. If he didn't make a mistake on that, then I would have been like, okay, no problem, right? But the problem is he made a mistake on that. Maybe he didn't see the red flags, okay? Maybe that was the issue at the moment, right? So that's the only thing I blame him for, okay? Perhaps at the beginning he vetted her and everything checked out. But then it just got to a point where it didn't check out anymore, okay? Now, I'm still reading this book, okay, about Vladimir Putin. And I'm getting a lot of information from this book. I want to say something. The person who wrote this book, right? Her name is Rebecca Koffler. Now, the thing is she works in the White House, right? Or she works as an intelligence officer, okay? She's an intelligence expert. But me personally, the way she writes this book, I believe she's a double agent. And that she's only, because she doesn't really like talk that badly about Russia. You know, she uses like little coded language like, oh, the Soviet Union was bad, this, that, and the other. But the way she talks about like Russia and Putin is in essence like she's kind of speaking in code. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. So what it relates to and pertains in pertaining to these modern women is that it said in the book, character traits matter if you want to devise a counter strategy against an opponent. Such things don't make intelligence briefings. They don't meet the inclusion threshold. The touchy-feely stuff, like the opponent's mindset and willingness to sacrifice, is not tangible. You cannot observe it through spy satellite lens or count it. It doesn't go boom. Preeminent British strategist Colin Gray called the American way of war culturally ignorant, causing the U.S. military to suffer from self-inflicted damage. Now, how does this relate to us in dealing with modern women? The way they do things is culturally ignorant, okay? So, don't aid in that cultural ignorance by sending them cash apps, by leaving comments under their photos, by calling them queens, by doing that. You must use the Putin mindset in dealing with these women. Meaning that even right now, because basically all of Western Europe is against Putin, he's cut off energy to a lot of these countries. So if we compare that to dealing with women, you have to cut off energy, cut off validation in dealing with them. Okay? Because I wanted to say something, but I know if I did say something, it would have created an outroar. It would have created an uproar. Because the thing is, for that woman pushing like almost 200 pounds to say that, she turns guys down, I was going to say, now, do those guys live in the metaverse? Are those guys NFTs? That's what I was about to say. Because for me personally, there's no way in hell that I would bat an eye at a woman that weighs more than me. I don't give a crap even if it's in the right places. I still wouldn't bat an eye. There's no way in hell a woman should weigh more than me. So what needs to happen in order for us to move forward is just really understand the mindset of these women. Okay? As bad, as poisonous, and as corrupted as it is, it's the only way for survival, and it's the only way you're going to get forward. Okay? As I said before, the traditional man doesn't mind taking care of a woman. In fact, it's required in Islam that you do so. However, if that woman is coming with the mandatory rooster carousel phase, kids from another relationship that didn't have marriage, or even a divorcee with kids, or even a divorcee in general, then you must not give them anything whatsoever. Now, the religion says you should forgive, okay? So you should, in order for you to be forgiven. But at this point in time, it doesn't really apply. Yes, you wish them the best of luck, okay? When you see a damsel in distress, you wish them the best of luck, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you help them, okay? It's the only way to move forward, and I believe it's the only way we're going to reset these issues that we're facing right now, okay? Now, the thing is that let me see what else. Now, in this gender war, right? And I'm going to end on this. This is kind of a short video. In this gender war, yeah, we can say that, unfortunately for us, with the advent of social media and things like that, that it's became a little bit more difficult and a little bit more easier to get complacent in it. Because all it takes for a lot of men, unfortunately, is it takes one post. It takes just that one thing, that one follow, or whatever the case may be. And I recommend you stay the hell off of dating apps because people are still using them. But it takes that one thing to get you off track and sacrifice maybe your money, your time, and possibly a seed with these women. So what I say is that I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again as a closing statement. The only mistake we made is we made access too easy, and we should have put sanctions on this access. like Putin is when he puts energy on hold for a lot of these European countries. But with that being said, let's stop giving them access to our time, our money, and our other resources as well. Fubo signing out. Njarama.